Now let's say hello.
Hello teacher, welcome to my group.
Hello, Miss Trang. I'm Uyên. I'm the captain of my group, and they are my members.
Hello, Miss Trang, I'm Tuấn. Hello, Miss Trang, I'm Trường.
Hello, Miss Trang, I'm Tung.
Hello Miss Trang, I'm Việt.
Hello teacher, my name is Yến.
Hello, Miss Trang. I'm Viên.
In this video, we will take you to an extremely majestic nature wonder.
Now, are you ready? Let's start it.
Sơn Đông Cave.
Nature always amazes people with its creativity and vitality. The case is the greatest creation that modern nature gives to humans. In Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park in 2009, a tour group of the Royal British Cave Association discovered and announced the existence of Sơn Đông Cave, the longest cave in the world.
Sơn Đông Cave, located in the core zone of Phong Nha, Kẻ Bàng National Park, Quảng Bình Province, is a new cave discovered by the Royal British Cave Research Association. Sơn Đông Cave was announced as the world's largest cave in the 2009-2010 and was pushed into operation in the form of adventure tourism 2013.
Sơn Đông Cave tourism activities are exploited to limit the number of participants. The number of people covering Sơn Đông is now even much less than the number of people who used to stand on Mount Everest.
The journey to find the world's largest cave began with a local man named Ho Khan. Since he was a teenager, Ho Khan has become one of the sentinels at the local in region cave is often going on multi-week trip deep into the forest of Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park to check wild animals and have a time with very little income. In 1990, during a trip to the forest and usual, Ho Khan accidentally discovered a small cave door behind a rocky cliff.
As he approached, Ho Khan saw thick clouds of fog blowing from the mouth of the small cave, and from there he could hear the sound of a fast-flowing stream come out of the cave. Long after this, it was not until 2009 when the British Cave Royal Association (BCRA) expedition came to this place to explore that Mr. Ho Khan had the opportunity to inform them of the existence of the cave.
Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park has the oldest limestone system in Asia, from 400 to 450 million years ago. Analysis of fossil sediment samples determined that Sơn Đông Cave formed relatively young, dating back to 3 million years old.
Sơn Đông forms on an excursion setting of the Trường Sơn Race in the Thương River that crowds over millions of years, forming a tunnel under the rock layer. The cracks in the suspended ceilings are crowded and subsided, creating large holes that open to the outside. Water whirlpool fall from ceilings over millions of years, creating cave pier the size of passport. Inside that magnificent space in a whose Paris world, a strange natural wonder that can make the conquer of Sơn Đông ecstatic.
During the first survey, the carrying team had to return because they couldn't overcome the 190-meter high stalactite wall near the end of Sơn Đông Cave, known as the Việt Nam wall, until the second return with full specialized equipment. In 2010, the group of cave experts was able to overcome the giant stalactite wall to get out of the cave. It was not until this time that the survey team confidently claimed to have found the longest cave in the world.
Sơn Dong Cave is nearly 9 km long. In some places, the ceiling height is up to 200 meters, 160 meters wide, with an estimated measure volume of 38.5 million cubic meters. Sơn Dong surpassed the cave in Malaysia to become the largest natural cave in the world. The stalagmite columns up to 80 meters high in the cave are also considered the tallest stalactite column that is Perth have ever seen.
The mouth of the cave is located deep in the jungle of Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park, which is also the official place to start the Sơn Dong expedition. As soon as you climb down through the mouth of the cave, you will feel the wind blowing and the echo of the underground river from this within the largest cave in the world. Looking down from the cave entrance, you will see a blue lake. From here, you have to climb about 90 meters to reach the lake.
Is a magic natural stalactite block into Sơn Dong Cave. Looking from afar toward the Ho Sut Wan area, the hand of God can be seen standing tall, a magnificent sight of the largest cave in the world. Gander from this position to get to Ho Sut Wan, you have to go through a giant cave of more than 1 kilometer. From this position, you can almost admire the panoramic view of the Sơn Dong Cave.
Inside the cave, there are two campsites. The first campground of Sơn Dong Cave is located right near the first Ho Sut. The campsite is located on a fairly flat center area and has a beautiful view toward the first sinkhole.
The second campsite, also known as beach camping because this campsite is located on the cave covered with white sand like a cloth. This is also considered the campsite with the most majestic view in the world. Indie visitors always express their love for the impressive scenery of this campsite.
The image of Sơn Dong is always accompanied by the legendary beauty of the first sinkhole, also known as Vong Dinosaur, formed by a part of ceiling collapsed thousands of years ago. Sunlight can enter the cave, so below this sinkhole, there are both trees and lush vegetation. At Ho Sut Wan, there is also a large stalactite block named Within Cave by tourists.
On the other side of Ho Sut Wan is a large cave called the Run. From here you can see the whole scene of the sinkhole, and if you are lucky, you can also see the sun shining through the crater, shining directly into the sky. In the cave looks very spectacular. It is also iconic beauty of the largest cave in the world. This is the idea place to take the most beautiful picture of Sơn Dong to keep memories of the journey to conquer Sơn Dong for a lifetime.
Sơn Dong's second sinkhole is also known as the Garden of Eden. The formation of the sinkhole allows light to enter the cave and create a small fortress with trees and vegetation. An endemic Sơn Dong Cave ecosystem was able to survive thanks to sunlight. To get to this location, visitors will have to climb a rocky hill with natural steps rising up, looking like steps leading to the Garden of Eden. The path is covered with ferns and small plants. The branches and leaves of these trees reach out toward the crater to cast the rare rays of the sun. The course of Ho Sut 2 has many tall trees such as banana trees and fortress trees.
The end of the cave is a 90-meter plateau wall named Việt Nam Wall, and it's also the place with the highest suspended ceiling about 200 away. When reaching the top of Việt Nam Wall is the exit of the cave, at the Hawkish stalactite were located at the end of Shandong. This cave is also the place where the ceiling is about 200 meters high. To get to this wall, you need to go through and raid the Moody Cave.
If fortunately the water is full at this part of the cave, a very beautiful blue lake will appear, and visitors will go rafting through this cave to reach the foot of the wall. Start climbing a metal ladder, then climb to the tops of the wall with ropes and safety poles. This is also an important milestone of the journey to conquer Shandong. When reaching the tops of the wall, it is east of the cave. From here, the group continued to cross the forest to return to the pickup points, ending the journeys of exploring Shandong.
Shandong Cave was surveyed by the British Vietnamese Cave Exploration team led by Mr. Howard Lambert in 2009 and announced as the world's largest natural a volume of 38.5 million cubic meters.
The measurement method and parameters have been recognized by the world's leading geologists, including Dr. Tony Wadham. Shandong Cave was later published by National Geographic magazine and National Geographic TV.
Besides the aforementioned highlights, here are the reasons why Shandong is a beautiful wonder that must be visited once in a lifetime. Number 1. Hillside. There are several ways to determine the size of dynamic slope. The small common P in the cross-secting calculations of the landscape compartment. According to these calculations, it is currently considered the world's largest cave. The landscape chambers are 200 meters tall and 150 meters wide, higher than the Great Pyramids of Giza in Egypt, the second largest India cave in Malaysia, and the third is Salos, the cave not far from the cave. Number 2.
Underground lakes and rivers. During winter and spring, near the exit of the park is a hill lake. The lake is so large and very deep that visitors will be forced to use boats to cross the area to continue their journey.
Number 3.
Forest in the caves, labyrinth light, so under the last hall at the cave ceiling, jungle as units. The climate and environment in the caves are different from the outside, so the plants in the cave are different from the surrounding forest.
Number 4.
Asparagus from prehistoric time, the bark contains many beautiful stalactites and spectacular stalactites that were from millions of years ago. The asparagus formed strange and fascinating shapes. Some stone stalks were enormous in size, even taller than Triumphal Arch in Paris, France.
Number 5.
Unique campsites. The two campsites in the park are certainly one of the finest, most unique campsites in the world. Both zones are located on the edge of Sinkhole, and visitors can watch the star sky on clear nights.
Number 6.
The biological world. Mountain explorer estimates that caves ecosystem and extraordinary rich and unique. Visitors can be cursed from small creatures, insects, to wild animals that inhabit caves and forests, such as monkey, bats, and blinkfish.
Number 7.
About swimming in the cave with many underground rivers and lakes. Swimming in the park is both a requirement and an opportunity for visitors to enjoy the experience. The water in the cave is constantly clean and cool, but in some areas it's so tight that visitors must follow good rules.
Number 8. Photo hunting sunrise and clouds.
Hunting sunshine and cloud. the sunshine and fog photographic and a chamber for the bird. To see and preserve this beautiful picture, visitors should come here in the spring when the sun comes through the cave in Sunho. The fog blatteric through the cave also happy to make the skin more fantastic and beautiful.
Number 9. Fossil corridors. An area where cave walls are filled with coral fossils dating back 300 million years. This area is located right next to the first campsite.
On April 30, 2013, Guinness Organization announced the 2013 World Record Book, which recognized Hang Seong-dong as the longest cave in the world.
When making a film about Seong-dong, the BBC television company commented, "A forgotten fantastic world, where impossibly beautiful things are hidden, is an invaluable natural asset to our planet. If you are passionate about adventure, travel, and love to explore, you don't have to go as far as climbing Never Snow, conquering Mount Everest, because even in Vietnam, there is also an interesting place for you to try yourself, that is Seong-dong Cave."